today. Hope the audio was good enough for y'all. Right now I'm driving in this loud car right now. My main vehicle is down, but I'm still able to get from point A to B, so I'm not complaining. But yeah, I just want to talk about this Chud the Builder situation. So basically, Chud the Builder recently got arrested for an altercation that took place outside of the courthouse, right? So he was already going to court for something else. Then basically he had a altercation with the brother that was I think he was a former vet, a disabled vet. And basically, from what Chud the Builder said, he said it was a group of black men laughing at him or whatever. But you know, Chud the Builder, he's usually the aggressor, and he's usually the one that's antagonizing people in pretty much most of these situations. So you can't really take what he say to heart. But basically, he said he confronted dude. Dude told him walk away because he has PTSD, right? And apparently, I don't know what happened after that, but it went to blows. I think the brother was beating him up, and he ended up shooting the brother and shooting himself. So basically, Chud the Builder here, he did what he usually do, antagonizing people. And I think the sole purpose of this, you know, he tried to hide under the guise of freedom of speech. But it has nothing to do with freedom of speech. You know, his main goal is basically to ambush a black person and cause harm to them. That's his initial goal. Whether he calls the police and gets harm done to a black person, or whether he shoots them and does it himself and try to claim self-defense or stand your ground, that's basically what his goal is in mind, right? And the thing is, he's been let out so many times. He hasn't been charged for what he's been doing to black people. It was only a matter of time before this escalated. And I most definitely think he's sent. I think he's a psyop. He's funded by somebody. That's why he keeps being able to get out and keep doing what he's doing. Right? If you think about it, if it was a black person doing this, he would have been sent away. Or as a matter of fact, he would have been got. So I think he's a psyop. I think he's being funded by somebody, you know, to cause more racial tension. Also to set a precedent, you know, test the waters. You know, they're funding him to send him out there to do things like this, to agitate black people and get a rise out of black people, and also test the waters to see how much he can get away with it. And you know, if he gets away with it continuously and he's able to unalive a black person and get off for it, it's going to embolden other people who think like him, white supremacists, to do the same thing. So that's what I think the main goal is, the main objective is to embolden other white people that think like him, white supremacists. Because I'm not going to say all white people don't think like this, but embolden white supremacists who think like him to do the same thing, go out and start antagonizing people and try to claim their so-called freedom of speech and the right to bear arms, to basically cause harm to somebody. And also, they're trying to do this to cause chaos, basically, you know. If he was to unalive a black person and then get off, it would have caused a lot of chaos. So I think that's what the main goal behind this dude is. This dude is obviously a fairy. His pictures of him being dressed up like a fairy. Basically, a black woman came out and said that she used to peg him. What else? This dude used to be hitting people up on Grindr or whatever. So, you know, this dude, he apparently lives an alternative lifestyle, trying to play a character, masquerading as someone else. And I just think he was sent. I think he was sent out here to do this. He's being funded. That's how he got away with doing so much. And that's why nobody is not doing nothing about it. You know, he's allowed to do these things. And this is further reason why black Americans need a hate crime bill, because he's not even being charged with a so-called hate crime, but he should be charged with a hate crime as well, because, I mean, that's what it is. Going around using racially derogatory language on people that's minding their business, that should be considered a hate crime. Because it has nothing to do with just the word. You know, it's all about intent, and his intent is to antagonize a black person, to cause violence to them. And a dude like this being on the street is very dangerous. He has a clear motive, and it's just going to influence more people that think like him to go out here and do those type of things. So when you encounter, if you're a black person and you ever encounter somebody like this, you really need to be on full alert. You can't just look at it as just a word. You can't be playing around, joking around with these people, just laughing with them, because it's not just a word. If you're minding your business and somebody is coming up saying that to you, I'm gonna look at it as they're trying to cause harm to me, and I'm gonna address the situation accordingly. If you're coming up using that type of language on me, and that's why black people should also practice their amendment as far as having the right to bear arms, because you don't know if you will run into people like this, or just in any type of situation, not even with this type of situation, but people are crazy out here. You know, people are trying to cause harms to you, whatever their agenda is. But yeah, I most definitely think this dude is a psyop. He's being paid. He's being sent by somebody, the powers that be. And, you know, this just shows why I choose neither side when it comes to this, because both sides are hypocritical, right? You know, the so-called Republicans want to claim so-called freedom of speech, and you know, they want to protect the right to bear arms when it comes to something like this. But let it be something they don't like. Let it be something that goes against their ideology. They'll be quick to say otherwise. So both of these parties are hypocritical. You know, neither one of these parties are for black people. So that's why I don't take neither one of them serious, you know, because neither one of these parties are doing anything or fighting against us when it comes to people like your Chuds. And you had the right wingers supporting this, so you can't say that the right wingers is for us either. So it, you know, either party, two wings of the same bird. They all have agendas in hand, and a lot of times they're working together to cause whatever orchestration, cause whatever chaos they want to cause, you know. So this dude, in my personal opinion, he was sent out here to cause chaos. With a situation like this, all you can do is be alert, treat this situation like an actual threat. Of course, don't be the aggressive. Try to mind your business. But if he automatically comes and start being aggressive with you, you have to treat him like a threat that's actually trying to cause harm to you. You can't be playing and joking with this dude. And in any type of situation like this, you can't be playing and joking around. You have to take this serious. People like this are very dangerous. So he has a $1.2 million bond right now. They already raised that, the 10% of that on his, I don't know if it's GoFundMe or crowdfunding, whatever. I know he raised about like close to $200K, I think. But I don't know if they're gonna even give him that type of money. I don't know if he's going to be allowed to take that out. But that just shows you that there's people out here funding him. There's a lot of people who think like that. There's a lot of people out here that's supporting him. And if you're supporting this type of behavior, antagonizing people to cause racial harm to them, I can't rock with you at all. Even if you just like turning a blind eye to this or whatever, it's not about just looking away and minding your own business. Because in situations, looking away and minding your own business is not even enough. Because some of these people, he keeps antagonizing them, tries to follow them, and then once they retaliate or react, he likes to play his victim. And he also knows the specific locations where he can get away with this stuff at. So that's all I had to say. That's my 2 cents about this Chud the Builder Clown, Chud the Bottom, whatever you want to call him. But stay peace. Peace. Have a good day, and just stay aware, when it comes to stuff like this.